Hey, what's up, good people? It's Larry Jones. Welcome to the Larry Jones TV show. Hey, I'm going to be talking about how to invest in you, okay? But first, I need you guys to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and I'll be right back after the opening. I'm going to play the entire opening right here, and we'll see you on the other side. What's up, good people? Listen, good people, I want you guys to do something. I'm going to grab a pen and some paper, and I'm going to do it with you guys, all right? It's something so small, and it seems like it's so simple, but it's actually something that I want every one of you guys to do. It's an exercise, okay? Now, listen. Get a pen and paper if you need to freeze this and come back to it, because this is powerful. It's simple, but it's powerful. It was life-changing for me. So now, society has taught you to go to school, get an education, work your entire life, and live on fixed income. This is what they teach in school. This is what they taught you, your parents' parents, and now they're teaching your children this. And I will tell you that that is what I call the herd mentality, okay? Because what happens is we work for these jobs, which is nothing wrong. We got to work because we got these bad habits. Like we like indoor plumbing, right? Right? We like a roof over our head. We got those bad habits, you know? We like some place to keep our food cold and to take a shower. So we have to work, but the system is set up to keep you in financial bondage for the rest of your life and for you to literally live on a fixed income, okay? And so that's why Social Security is set up. And that's why young people that are working are helping to take care of you. And unfortunately, 95% of Americans, we just go through that because of one simple thing. You did not invest in you, but it's not your fault because it's what we've been taught. And so what I'm going to encourage you to do is to invest in you. Well, how do we do that, Larry? Well, one of the things I'm going to tell you is that while you're working your job, you should create a side hustle or a business. Find out what you are good at and what other people will pay you for. And then you start your way to becoming free, financially free. The day that you do that and what you do with that income, that's what puts you on the road to being financially free. Other than that, you're financially shackled. I don't care how big or small your house is. It's the same thing. We are trading time for money every single day. When you get up and go to work tomorrow, you punch in that clock, or if you're on salary, your time belongs to your employer. So you are trading time for money. Nothing wrong with that. What you have to understand is this. What becomes more valuable after money is time. And so I always say that, I got this from my buddy Ron, that I want you to take a pen or paper and I want you to draw an 8. I wish you could see this. on this camera. Here, let's try it on this camera, good people, because I want you to see it. Oh, you can't see that 8. I want you to draw an 8, okay? And in that 8 represents how many hours a normal person works, okay? This is taking out your drive to work and back, 8 hours. They tell you to work 8 hours, right? Then I want you to draw another 8 under that. That's the amount of sleep that you're supposed to get. So hopefully you can see that. That's 2 8s. You work 8 hours and you sleep 8 hours. Okay? Now I want you to draw another 8 under that. And I want you to understand that that final 8 hours, this final 8 hours, so I got 3 8s and a 24. You work 8 hours, you sleep 8 hours, and you got 8 hours to do what you want to do. Unfortunately, most of us spend our whole lives on the first 2 8. We work the 8 hours, we sleep the 8 hours, we have to do those 2, but we never get around to utilizing the third 8 hours. And that's what we have for ourselves. That's what's left over. So what happens is we spend it on Facebook. We spend it on YouTube, just consuming thoughtless. We spend it at baseball games. We spend it doing whatever. And that's fine. But we don't spend any of that 8 hours investing in ourselves. So here's a strategy where everybody could win. Find out what other people will pay you for and do that as a side hustle. But here's the catch. You cannot go and blow a dime of that money. You must invest it. When your money is working for you while you're at work and you continue to fund the money that's working for you, eventually the money that's working for you will out earn you working at your job for what? 8 hours, okay? Because of compounded interest. So eventually your money will come home and your money will be making more money than you. Just picture this in your mind. You get up, you put your clothes on. If for those of you that have an office job, you put on your suit. If you're construction, you're putting on your work boots. And you turn to the left and your money goes, hey, what's up? And your money's putting its clothes on too. You know, you go to work and your money goes to work. Then what happens is you come home alone, but your money comes back with his friends, right? So there's multiple of them go home, right? Then you eat your dinner and you sit down on the couch and you turn to look at your money. Guess what it's doing? Just before you get ready to relax. It's going to work again. It's going to work its second job. Then here's the most beautiful part of it, good people. When you get ready to go to bed, you turn and look and you think your money's going to bed. No, your money's going to work for you again. So when you wake up, your money has multiplied itself. That's the only way that you're going to get out of the situation that you're in. Society has lied to you and told you to save your way. Be a good steward with your money and save your way. You can never save your way into being financially free. You can't. But you could Uber your way. You could babysit, dog sit your way. You can DoorDash your way. You can mix somebody's audio, write somebody's book, spell check. These are some of the things that you guys are able to do right now that could make you an income. And there's actually, for some of you that don't know, there is a service called Fiverr, Fiverr. Just Google it, fiverr.com. You literally can job out any skill you have on that platform. And what Fiverr does is they will find a client for you and they'll collect a payment and they'll pay you for doing the work. It takes drive, good people. And so I'm telling you this from experience. I'm telling you that in 2018, I was driving an hour to go Uber, and I would Uber until Uber kicked me off, just so I can bring home more money to invest while my job was paying my bills. Somebody's going to hear me, and somebody, one of you that are listening to me right now, is going to find your way out. I dare you to do it for a year. And then what I want you to do is I want you to invest it in a high growth stock, not a speculative stock. We're not talking about Shiba Inu and all of this. We're not chasing this. We're talking about companies like Nvidia. We're talking about companies like Tesla and Apple, okay? We're talking about crypto like Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're talking about solid companies that are going to make you money year over year over year. Because what's going to happen is once you see your money working for you and you see how that compounded interest just keeps flipping and you see that every year it's worth more than it was the year before, and then you're going to wake up one day and look in your trading account and you're going to go, oh my, you're going to get it. And then you're not going to be buying $300 shoes because you're going to say, man, this money is best in the market where it's making money for me, okay? You're not going to be going to the boats and giving a machine $500 a week like I know some gentleman was doing here in my area. You're not going to be giving it to the one-armed bandit. That's what they call Vegas. You're going to be investing that money. Then when you see how good that's working for you, you're going to open up an account for your kids. You're going to open up a custodial account, and you're going to start them on their trajectory. I could take anybody right now that's listening to me that's disciplined, and I can make you a millionaire in 22 years if you're disciplined. And that's all because it's a mindset. And I'm going to end by saying this. Everything I'm saying applies to everybody. Everybody listening to me can win using these principles. But the problem is right here. It's generally these 5 to 8 inches between your head. All of the problems that hinder you are between your ears. I had to learn that. And I'm not saying this to be whatever negative to you guys. I'm saying this to encourage you guys that if you change your mindset, it will change the entire trajectory of your life. It literally will. It is financially the difference between life and death. I learned this by reading The Good Book. In The Good Book, I learned that the heart has a mind, because there's a scripture in The Good Book that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what I want you guys to do, and that means mankind, that means man and woman. So woman, listen to me. Man, listen to me. My brothers, my sisters, I want you guys to listen to me. I want you to adopt these principles, and I want you to just exhale and just know that your future looks good. And don't wait until you pay your house off and your cars off and become a millionaire. Start exhaling right now, but start doing the right thing. Okay, good people? And listen, if you say, hey, I don't have time, I cut something else out. I don't care if you DoorDash 1 hour a day. I don't care if you DoorDash 4 hours on the weekend. If you babysit or dog watch or anything you could think of that will bring in an income. I know someone who had a garage sale and made $2,000 off a garage sale and invested it all. And you guys are going to think it's crazy. They did put it in a speculative stock, and they emailed me and they quadrupled their money. Okay, so now they're saying, hey, Larry, how can I grow this money? So I want to encourage you guys to invest in you. And I literally want you to get a piece of paper and draw 8 plus 8 plus 8. And let's not squander away that third 8. That's your 8 hours. So even if you got to go home and talk to your family, You got to go home and talk to your husband, your wife, or whatever, and say, when I get home, the first 30 minutes are mine. The first 15 minutes are mine. And you can get on. Here's where YouTube is good. YouTube is owned by Google. YouTube is a number 2 search engine in the country of America, probably the world. And you could find your why just by digging. But I know this for a fact. If you continue to do what you've been doing in the past and it has not been working, then that's insanity. I'm not calling you insane, but that is the definition of insanity. Okay, good people? So it's time for us to focus on us. It's okay for you to be selfish and focus on you. It's your time. It's your season. And then what'll happen is everything you want to do, that book you want to write, you'll be able to write it. That movie you want to shoot, you'll be able to shoot it. That project you want to be able to record, you'll be able to record it. That trip you want to take, you'll be able to take it and not worry about money. I'm telling you guys that this video right here, I want you to listen to it as many times as you can. Because a year from now, I want you to play it again. And I want you to come back here and say it works. And if you've adopted any of these principles before now, leave me a comment, because this is going to help the truckers out there, my trucking buddies. This is going to help the hotel, the people that's making up the beds, the hotel workers, the waitresses. This is going to help the carpenter that don't have a 401k. This is going to help the college student. This will bless you more than taking a business finance class in school. And I just want you to be encouraged and know that if you invest in yourself, your end will look brighter. As the good book, as the song says, your latter will be greater. All right, good people, we're going to leave it right there. You guys be blessed, live, love, laugh, and learn.